row A. Sorry guys, hold on. I had the zip tie in backwards. And I'm going to use zip ties. You can use pipe cleaners. However, I'm going to be using the outside holes because I'm going to make it wider. If you don't want it as wide as mine and you want it more of a rectangle, you would use the 2 inner holes, okay? So this hole to this hole and this hole to this hole. When I do my outside row, I'm going to use this hole to the outside of the board. And if you use a pipe cleaner, it may spin, like it may turn, unless you glue the pipe cleaner in place. However, you guys all know I love to use my zip ties. I find they stay in there much, much better than pipe cleaners, and I'm more confident with it. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so I have my mesh. I did cut out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces of my mesh. I cut at 10 inches, okay? These are going to be for the outside row, okay? For the inner part, I'm going to do poofs. And what I'm going to do is take my mesh, starting on row A, so I preloaded row A, C, E, F, H, and J, okay? So I'm just going to scrunch this up. And we are going to build our swag just like we build every other wreath, one step at a time. So I took my mesh, the end of my mesh, and just scrunched up the end. And I'm just going to zip tie it into row A here. I know you're thinking, well, won't you see that? You won't see that, okay? I'm going to turn it this way so I don't have to use this arm much. And what I'm going to do is 8-inch poofs. So I'm going to take my measure buddy, and the measure buddy closed is 8 inches. Okay, so that goes all the way up to 14. This one goes all the way up to 20. So you can do from 8 to 20 inches with your measure buddy. I'm doing 8, so I'm going to put my measure buddy just into my mesh here, pull my mesh out till the end of my measure buddy, and where I've pinched, I'm going to bring this up and zip tie it. So I'm just going to use zip ties layered instead of pipe cleaners. Hello, hello everybody. Pull out 8 inches and zip tie where the 8 inches is. Is there anything you wanted to add, honey? Did I miss anything? No. So it will be eventually on Amazon, right?
Eventually it will be. I can't give a date for it.
Okay.
But yeah, it'll be on.
It will be on Amazon, but for right now, you can get it on our website, and we did send out an email to all our affiliate distributors, so hopefully they will start ordering too, and it'll be available then more than just our place. Okay.
What mesh are you using?
I am using what's called, it's a snowdrift mesh. It's really pretty. It's silver, white snowdrift with a natural jute. We do have a lot of this actually in our store. It is natural matte silver white, it's called, and the item number is RY8118T4. Now keep in mind, you don't use a lot of this mesh, so it's okay to use a more expensive mesh, especially since we're gonna, you know, we can see it on the centerpiece and stuff. So I call this, what did I call this? Farm chic or something? I can't remember. Oh, woodland chic. Because we got some of the woodland stuff in here with the birch bark ribbon and everything. And then of course I had to add some bling ornaments to it. So I called it woodland chic.
Robin, there's oval boards if you're talking about oval
No,
signs.
she's talking about
really
the
back.
oval signs. The oval signs, we sold out so fast. I did not expect them to go that fast. So I only had like three or 400 templates or blanks. And we sold that many in the first 2 days. So I had to place a rush order. So we had to pull them off so we don't have a ton of emails saying, where's my package? Especially if you had, you know, ovals. Anyways, long story short, the templates will be here on Friday and the oval signs will go back up onto our website, okay? So I just went straight, right across row. I'm gonna put this up here so I can E and F, because I still need to make, I want to make a poof from F to H. Okay, and then another poof from H to J. Okay, so that is our center part. I'm gonna have to use this on my shoulder. So I'm gonna cut off the zip tie ends.
You have to learn to work with your left hand.
I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Oh my gosh, it hurts so bad. And I'm gonna cut off my mesh. So I did open this roll. It was a full roll because I was gonna use the leftover mesh, but I wanted to just show you guys how much mesh really is left over. So I have already cut my pieces that are going to the outside. So you can see that we have a lot of mesh still left over. I'm pretty sure it's about 1/4 to 1/3 of a roll of the 10-inch mesh. Okay. So I'm just gonna open up these loops. Easy peasy. So we got 4 little poofs here.
Take over, yeah.
Yeah.
No, we want it to look good.
What?
Stacey says Dave take over. No, we want it to look good.
Okay, and now what I'm going to do is build up the base going around the outside. So I'm going to take my zip tie and go from the corner to the outside of the board. And I'm going to do a kerfuffle. So like I said, I cut these at 10 inches. So a kerfuffle is your serged or your factory edges on the right and left of you. Bye, Carrie. I did not wood seal. You do not have to wood seal or heat seal this because I'm going to do a kerfuffle. So you're going to take the bottom part, bring it up around the middle, take the top, bring it down. You make this envelope type petal thing, I guess, or fold. And then we're going to just scrunch it up the center. Okay. And once you have that, you're going to flip it over. So, oh, that hurt. The cut edges are facing the table. I'm going to fold it up. I'm going to put it right the center where I've pinched, right onto the board, and come around with my zip tie. Just like that. Okay, and I'm going to do the same for the other corner. Hello. Alrighty, so there's the 2 corners. Actually, I might put, I think I'm going to put a ruffle right over top of this row A too. I didn't cut it for it, but this one will have to be done up. I'll just cut 2 more pieces because I have a lot of mesh left over. So let's see how it looks with the centerpiece or a piece on A right in the middle. Okay, so we're just building our base. All right, so now we're going to go to the next row, and that is row, sorry guys, I have to get used to D, right?
10
A, B, C, A, B. It's row C. Row C here.
10-inch kerfuffle.
10 inch. And where our zip tie is, I'm going to go to the outside hole. And again, still with the kerfuffle all the way down the side. So take the center of your mesh, put it right on the board, and bring your zip tie around. Now you can see how it makes it a little bit wider. If you don't, like I said, if you don't want it wide like this, you can use the hole from here to here, okay? Okay, I have to shut that off. Okay, let's continue.
However, if you add a side and double side like the one you showed me, what board did you attach?
I used
Sign.
two
What board did you attach the sign to, since it was?
I'm sorry, I don't know what that means.
I think she's meaning because the two boards were attached.
Yeah.
I think she's wondering which board you attached it to, because they meet in the middle.
Oh, well, you have to go watch the video. You have to watch the video. I did edit it, so you won't have to listen to all my talking. Okay, so again, we're going down, and I'm going to use the first zip tie row, which is row E. And you guys won't believe once this is all, everything is on, actually how big this actually gets. Now it's going to be perfect for, I have a big mirror in my dining room, and I'm going to hang it in the middle of the mirror. So it looks very pretty on mirrors. All wreaths always look pretty on mirrors, especially if you can get a command hook so you don't see the hanger and you just see the wreath on your mirror. It's really, really pretty. Now, I really wish I had my lights in. They are on back order still. They are due the 1st of September. Else I definitely would have added lights to all of this.
They've been out for a long.
Yeah, I don't know why they've taken so long to come in. I think I ordered them like way back in January when we ran out.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back at the corner again. Okay, still doing that kerfuffle. Now there's so many rows on here because if you want to do a swag or a centerpiece with with greenery, you've seen us do it before on different boards. You have all the holes that you can use to zip tie in the greenery. So there is going to be so many things that you guys can do with these. All right, now I'm going to do the other side. Yeah, snowball mesh is nice. This stuff is nice. It's kind of pricey. However, we're not using a lot of it. Can you remind those two that I'm on the live?
Guys, your mom's on the live.
So wherever the zip tie is in the middle, I'm going right on each side with a kerfuffle. Okay, you need to knock on the door.
I'll text them.
So again, these are 10-inch kerfuffles. You can do it bigger if you want more mesh, but why 4? Save your mesh. Especially this, if you have leftover of this, it looks great, you know, in poofs and stuff. Actually, maybe I'll put some in this poof, these two poofs. Yeah, maybe. Maybe, baby. Alrighty, I need 2 more pieces because I put some in the center. And I'll use one of these boards to cut my mesh with so it's straight. so I don't have to look at the line. So when you're cutting your mesh, you want to make sure your mesh is lined up at the bottom. And we will cut it at 10 inches and 20 inches. Okay, you need to tell them. They're not listening. So I will edit this video before I put it on YouTube. Gotta change my blade. Okay. Yeah, these will be great for garlands going around the doors. Like I said, you can give instructions and zip ties for your customer just to zip tie the boards together if you're shipping a garland. And you'll see why in a little bit how easy it is. Because we pretty much zip tie everything in. Nothing is glued. So your ornaments and stuff, well, I might glue the ornaments, but you can put pipe cleaners on your ornaments and put them in. Okay, there's our base. Okay, we'll just cut these off and I'll flip it over so you guys can see what I've done. Okay, so there's our base. Very easy. So we got A, C, E, F. I just went straight through here. E, F, G, H, and J. Okay? And then I did the outside of each of those holes as well. Oh, look, I did the wrong one. Duh. Letters for a wedding. Oh my God. See, you guys have the most amazing ideas. There we go. Now it's right. Okay, next I'm going to do is cut my ribbons. Okay, we're going to be putting ribbon tails, the corner and each of the side ones. And I'm going to alternate with the two ribbon. I have 4 ribbons I chose. And I'm going to alternate the ribbons, and same with the center. Actually, I should put a...
How's that apron working for you?
Oh my God, it's amazing. I love this thing. I love it, love it, love it. Actually, I'm going to put a... I'm going to cut another 2 ruffles. This one's going to be fuller than the one I showed you guys at the beginning of this video. Here. I'm going to put 2 ruffles on C.
Laura's elbow hurts. That's why she keeps saying ouch.
Not my elbow, my shoulder.
Shoulder. All part of the arm.
Hurts a lot. I don't know what I did. So I'm just going to put a little ruffle there. I didn't do it on the last one, but I wanted to see what it looked like. And one here. And we need to cut 6 ribbons of each of the 4 colors. And I'm going to cut them at 14 inches. Oh, I just want to ruffle here. There we go. That just gives it, that's a really nice little base, right? Okay, so I need to cut, I've cut these. I'm going to be using this ribbon. This is gorgeous. It's a plaid, this is new, a plaid, black, red, and white silver with white snowflakes. This is a 2.5 inch. And we got this amazing 7/8 inch ribbon in. I did order it every color that they have, but only a few of the colors have come in. However, I loved this emerald green. So I'm putting a little bit of this emerald 7/8 of an inch ribbon in to give it that pop of color, okay? So I cut 6 of each of these, and they're gonna go together. And then I'm coming in with these ribbons, and these ribbons can all be found on uniqueandcreate.com. This is a silver Hex, I think it's called Hex Glitter Ribbon. It's black, red, white, and silver, and it's got little flecks of glitter and larger, like stop sign flecks of glitter. It is so pretty. And it does match this one, obviously, but it doesn't have any snowflakes. So I'm using this one. And I'm also using this. Look how pretty. This is like birch bark, an amazing quality ribbon. And it's all got like diamond dust on there. It's very glittery. Really, really pretty. So we need 6 each for each ribbon at 14 inches. I believe I cut them 14. Oh, no, maybe I cut them 13. Hold on. Oh, I cut them at 13 inches. 13 inches. So I pulled my measure buddy number 1 out to the 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now keep in mind, this is still the ribbon that the same roll I used from the centerpiece. Oh, this is really thick. I'm just going to do these individually. Or not individually, but maybe 3 at a time, because this ribbon is very good quality. Very good quality. So we're going to dovetail them. So you're going to fold them lengthwise in half, and to dovetail, you're going to cut from the folded edge to the outside corner, and then you get a really nice V-shaped in your ribbon tails. Okay, so there's 3. Ribbons, yes, we got some. I didn't even get 1/4 of our Christmas ribbon in yet. Of course, everything's taking forever to get anywhere. So you should see a whole bunch from not only my shop, from everybody's shop, probably, hopefully mid-September. Like the Christmas stuff and everything, even the fall stuff. So we do have plenty to make a center bow. So this one, and now I'm going to do this one. This is why I call this woodland chic. It's got the, you know, woodland look, or it's not even farmhouse. What am I doing? But lots of bling. So 1, make sure it's at 13 inches, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This ribbon isn't as thick as the birch bark one, but it is very good quality. I also have it in the 2.5 inch. So I might use it in my bow. I don't know. I brought it home just in case I wanted to use it. And this ribbon, you can do all 6 pieces at the same time because it's not as thick. So I just fold all of it over, cut from the folded side to the outside corner. I'm going to do this side as well. So we save a step by not having to cut them in half. Again, folded outside corner, and then we got 6 pieces of this. Okay, So we got our ribbons cut. And like I always do, I'm going to fold them into little packets. So I think I'm going to put the darker ribbon and then the birch bark. So the darker ribbon being on the back, or maybe I should do this. Yeah, maybe I'll do this. These two, and then these two. However, I want the green to be not as noticeable, just kind of in the background. So I think I might put the green, which is really funny because you think the 7/8 would go on top. I think I'm going to put it in behind. So I'm going to fold my little packets. So we're all ready to go. Ouch. Oh, you could just, you'll see once, if you watch the video for the centerpiece, you'll see how I put the sign in and how easy you just glue whatever you want for your centerpiece, if you want to glue it. Now, if it's battery operated, you're not going to want to glue it to your centerpiece, so you can turn the batteries on. But you can glue it right to the board. So I like to do this first and have everything ready to go. And then just assemble my wreath, and it goes really quick. You love your Measure Buddy. I do too. We actually are sending it for new packaging. So we're getting them professionally packaged. So hopefully one day you'll see them in some of the craft stores. Now this 7/8 ribbon, like I said, we have a few colors in already. Not all the colors have come in, but it is a 25-yard roll. So, and you get a lot of bang for your buck with this one. Because I'm going to do some little loopies with it for my center bow. Hello, everybody. Yes, the centerpiece video is on YouTube. I edited it and it's all ready to go. So after this, you can go over and see what I did and how I made this gorgeous big centerpiece. And one more green. Where's my, I know I cut enough. I can't find it. I'll just cut another one. Okay, I also have, as you can see in my centerpiece, I used Greenery and stuff. I normally don't, so yay me. But I'm going to show you how easy it is to put some Greenery into your swag or whatever you plan on making by just zip tying it right in. Why do I have this extra one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because I didn't cut enough of the green. I'm such a goober. All right. So like I said, I like to get all my stuff ready. So my ribbons are ready. Now I'm using Greenery. I bought these little snow icy berries a couple years ago before COVID, when I could cross the border, at Hobby Lobby. They were $3.99. I definitely didn't pay that because I went after Christmas, but I probably paid $1 for them. So what you're going to do is what I've done is just pulled each section, each stem right off the main stem. Okay, so you can pull them apart. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these are the berries I'm using. And I have these picks, which I used on the just the edges of my centerpiece. I'm going to incorporate it into the swag, but I don't need this huge piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut, God, I love this over the top apron thing. I'm going to cut these in half. So there's one piece.
Welcome, first time.
Oh, welcome, first time viewer.
From the UK.
From the UK, awesome. Okay, so I have, these are going to be going on my corners. So they're going to be on the swag on the outside, just like my centerpiece. And then cut another one. And open it up, spread it all out, and cut it down. So these are going to go on each of the 4 corners. Okay, and then we did the berries. I have this lovely, now it was a bush from Michael's. It doesn't say what it is, but it was just, I kept everything sparkly. It was a big bush. This is just a piece of it. I'm going to be putting one here and one on the other side in the center. And then this one, look how pretty this is. I wish they would have names on them, but I got these at Michael's too. They, of course, are glittery as well. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces on that. They're going to go on the sides with some of the berries and the ribbons. Okay, so I am going to cut these. I need 4. Now you don't have to put greenery and all this stuff in. You guys know I normally don't do all this, but because it's the first live with the new board, I thought it'd be a little extra. And of course I'm making this to match my centerpiece. So I break down the picks. And we got the berries. See what else I have. And then you'll see these ornaments. Really pretty glittery ornaments. I got these ornaments at Hobby Lobby. There was 6 of them. They are foam ornaments with glitter on them. Or not glitter, but jewels. 6 of them were $14.99. I definitely know I didn't pay that for it. So I'll be putting one here and one here to incorporate what I did in the centerpiece. Where did this come from? Oh, I have 2 of them. Okay, I'll use this as well since it was in the container. All right, here we go. Now, like I said, I'm going to be using zip ties again. So where I'm going is wherever there's a zip tie already, I'm going to be going there on the outside. So I'm taking my zip tie, I'm just going over top. And I'll use these 2 for the ends. Okay, I step the ribbon The mess it makes, holy crap. And I'm going to put the center of the ribbon going around the ribbon, just like that. Now I'm not going to do the whole thing up right now because I'm going to put some of this green in there.
Oh, Dana, be honest, be safe.
Why? What's the matter?
Gotta go, we have a fire by our house.
Oh,
Hope it's not a forest fire.
not either. So I'm putting this piece of greenery in, and then I'm going to put some of these berries. So one piece right into the zip tie. I just put one, okay? And I think that's it. That's all I'm going to put in that one. And then do it up. Now, if you do feel like you need to add glue, you can add a little bit of glue just past the zip tie for your greenery, and then they won't slide out. However, they won't slide out because as long as you pulled your zip tie tight. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on this corner down here. So I'm just making sure the ribbons are even. Come around. Okay, get the ribbons in. And then I'm going to put again a piece of the green. Just right into the zip tie, and a piece of the berries. Okay, and zip tie it up. Again, you can put a little bit of glue if you want, just right in front of the zip tie. That way it's not, it's much easier just doing with ribbon tails, but like I said, I thought it'd be extra. There we go. So we got the two corners done. We'll do the other two corners. I keep going to reach for my zip ties thinking they're over, but I have so much more room on my table now. And again, a piece of this. Now the end of your, it's really hard for me to do anything with this stupid shoulder.
I was just going to ask you how your shoulders are.
Oh, it's horrible. So you don't need a big long end. Because we're just sticking it in the zip tie. And there we go. Glue it. Again, you don't have to use glue, but if you're like me, you don't want things to slip out or whatever, because you never know, if your customer's going to, at the end of the year, just toss it into a closet. Hopefully they do that. So, okay, so there's the, oh, I got one more corner to do. I do love the table apron.
Somebody asked how it
Oh, I love it. I have so much more space on my table. And again, and like I said, you can use pipe cleaners if you want, or even PVC twists like they have on work forms. But I love my zip ties. I know everything's staying in there. And I can just zip tie my florals or my greenery right in. Alrighty. Okay, so that is the ends, and we'll move them around once the glue's dried. So where I put those pieces are the four corners. Now I'm going to go in at the sides here. So right here, right here, right here, right here, and right here, right here with my ribbons. These two are going to get this set of ribbons, and the middle one right here is going to get the ribbons I used on the corners, okay? And we're going to put a little bit of this into the zip tie as well. Yep, you can build them. Well, if you put two of these together, it does make one big, it makes a big one. Okay, so I'm just, again, going over top of the current zip ties. My rub is, and I rubbed it on already, Kalaya Pain Relief, Kalaya Pain Relief 6 times. It works really, really good. I did rub it on my shoulder, but even that's not working. So see how I got that little pop of green in there? Go around. That, and I'm just going to put a piece of this in. Long. Just pull these back and just put the end into the zip tie and do it up. Oh, I should have put some berry. Hold on. Slip in some berries again. Hopefully I didn't do this too tight already. There we go. Push. Oh, that hurt. Okay. Oh, that looks pretty. So you can just see that little bit of green popping out there, the emerald green. Okay, the next one, I'm going to be using this ribbon. I hope I'm going to be able to finish this live. My shoulder is just killing me. I've never not finished a live. Wow. And we'll put some of this again in. See if I can move that up here. This has a lot of sparkle in it. And some of my berries. Now, I would be done all this already if I was not using Greenery. But like I said, I want it to be extra. I think it's going to look really pretty. Because Catherine, if I stop, I don't know if I'll start again. So I'm just going to keep continuing on until I can't bear it anymore. Actually, I don't have much left to do. So trying to put Greenery into pipe cleaners is really, really hard. So if you do want to do like I'm doing, I would suggest you use zip ties, unless you want to glue your Greenery into the mesh, which, why would you do that when it's just so much easier to just zip them in. So I'm taking a big piece of Greenery and I'm actually cutting it back to make little pieces. Zoom down a bit. Certainly. Alrighty, one side done. We'll move them around. We got to do the center and then make a bow and we're done. So I think I'll make it. I think I'll be okay. So this could be a centerpiece as well, like just a small centerpiece. So this is what I was going to kind of do, and then have a circle and then have another one of these on the other side. So it'd be make a big tablescape. I think that would look fab. With a big hurricane vase in the center of the, you could probably use, depending how big you want, you can use the small or the large board. Yeah. Now it's taking me a little longer than normally, so thank you for your patience. I did hurt my shoulder somehow. So when I put my arm straight out and lift it, yeah. Of course, I had to do it to my right arm. Basic. If you can follow a pattern like I'm doing, you can make a gorgeous, gorgeous swag or centerpiece. Because everything will line up, because all the rows line up, right? So everything is like perpendicular and stuff, so it's quite easy. You know, you just take your time and enjoy it. Like if I stopped right now, and I could come back and start a couple days later and still know where I'm at, like where I need to go. And you can actually write down all your supplies and actually really figure out what you spent on it. That's another nice thing because you can make patterns. So you could put this pattern, which we'll probably have the template for shortly, that you can print out. I don't know if we still do that. And then you can like actually figure out how much actual supplies you used. So even though you're looking at more time with this than actual supplies, if that makes sense. Because you're not using a ton of supplies. And when you break it down, the rectangle board is only $2.75 each, right? So the frame itself is not, it is inexpensive. And then we're only using maybe, okay, let's say a third of a roll of 10-inch mesh. So if we use a third, you can make 3 of these with 1 roll of mesh. And right in the center here, we're going to do a nice loopy bow. This tape, I call it a table apron. That's not actually what it's called. It's called, I still don't remember, save room on the top or more room on the top. I think it should be just a table apron, but you can get these. Jackie blew it at Jackie's Wreath. She makes these, the table aprons. I did do a live the other day, putting mine on. I love it. What a fabulous idea, Jackie. More room on top. Thanks, Tina Kelly. I just call it a table apron. And one more. Yay! Thanks, Tina Kelly, as usual. No, this isn't slow motion. It's Lori's hurt her shoulder, if you're just joining us. These are amazing. I don't know if we have any more in our store. They're like a bolt cutter, but they're like heavy duty. They're awesome. Where am I? Right here. Duh. Berries again. So if you're like me and really not the greatest with florals and don't know where to put them, I just gave you an easy way to add some florals to your wreath. A little dab of glue. A little dab of glue will do ya. Okay, we are done the outside. Actually, what am I going to do in the... For some reason, now I have 2 extra of these. I will put them in the center up here because I have them. So I'm just going to go over top again. And we'll put these on. I love this pop of green. The emerald is really a popular color for this Christmas. So you will see a lot of it coming, people designing with it. Oh, that looks nice. There. Perfect. Oh, maybe they were supposed to go in here. Duh. God, I'm such a goober. Oh, it's all right. I'll have to add some more. But it does look nice at the top here. Ow. Sorry that was out loud, but yeah, ow. I just twisted it and it hurt. So that's A, row A, I just did the center one. So we got that little bit of pop of green in there. Doesn't it look like I used a ton of stuff in this already? Okay, so now we're gonna go into the 2 center ones right here. Again, just going over top with zip ties because I love zip ties. Okay, so I'm going to be using this really pretty, just, I don't even know what this is called, but it's got little berries on it. Holly or, who knows. And I guess I'm going to have to cut 2 more ribbons. We'll go with the 2.5 and the birch bark. So, 13. And then we're going to just do a single looped funky bow in the center and it will be done. Which will be a miracle. Yes, the possibilities are endless. This one is, that's why we were having trouble naming it. There's so many combinations you can add. People were sending me messages because the VIP group has already seen demos and everything done on this already. So they were coming up with all kinds of ideas. Now, why would that be? Facebook, Linda Hera. You put, don't forget the silver balls in the middle. Facebook censored that. Why? How stupid is that, right? But yes, thank you for the reminder about the silver balls. I will remember, hopefully. Woo, what a mess. So this is because I used a ton of glittered items here. If you don't use a lot of glittered items, you won't have a big mess like me. Okay, let's get this ribbons in. So I did the zip tie up. And this is row C where I put the zip tie and a little ruffle. And then I'm just going to put this piece of, I don't know what it is. I'm putting it in as well. Ooh. I'm not going to put any berries because it's already got a little bit of berries on it. Everything's in. Oops. Almost to tie it up. Put a little bit of glue so it doesn't slide out. Again, you don't have to use the glue. Pull this up and you won't see the zip tie. Doesn't this look like super full that I used a ton of stuff? I forgot about this thing. Let's stick this in. Stick it into the zip tie. There we go. Yeah. All right, now we'll do this center right here. And then we just have to do a bow and we're done. Thank God, I think I might have made it. It is, when I'm using greenery like this, it is easier for me to go piece by piece with the ribbon tails and the greenery like I did, but that's just me. So I do everything wonky to begin with, so you just play around with it and get what you feel that is best for you, the way you like to do it. So I'm putting my ribbon in. This thing and this thing. I really have to get Dre to teach me what these things are called. Isn't it pretty? So, like I said, it's more time making this than actual supplies. Because I put a lot of crap in there. But actually for a swag, not really. Okay, and then once I'm finished everything, I will be bringing the greenery, because it's all wired. We'll bring the greenery up a little bit. Isn't that pretty? My woodland chic. Okay, let's make the bow so we can get done. And then we'll put our balls in right now. I'm just going to glue them in. However, you could put pipe cleaners into the ends and stuff and actually go down the holes with them. I think I'm just going to tuck it in and glue it. I'm going to tuck it in right there. So it matches. See the ornaments I put on the centerpiece? Hopefully you can see that. It matches the swag. So you do want to only use styrofoam ornaments when you're making wreaths. You don't want to use glass ones, obviously. So hold that there for a second. Move this greenery around. So we just kind of tuck that in there. Wow, this is beautiful. Okay, last one. Right? It so matches my centerpiece. I'm so happy. Did I put it on the... Okay, I did. Okay, so I'm just kind of tucking it in behind the greenery, in between both of the ribbon tails. Plop some glue on there and then tuck it down. just hold it. Alrighty, now we're just gonna make a bow and we are done. Done like a dinner. So yeah, you have, okay, I used more mesh than I did my fall one, but I still have a half a roll. So I have enough to do another one of these. And the ribbon, I'll probably finish off the ribbon with my bow, but I did use this same ribbon in my centerpiece. So one roll of ribbon made the big centerpiece and this swag. Okay, we're good. There's the back still, nice and neat. I am gonna put my hanger on, so you're just gonna go down. Feel it. Oh, I put all kinds of stuff in there. There we go. There's one. Just feeling for the end of the zip tie to put our hanger on. Probably should have did this at the front start. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, there's our hanger. Okay, now we'll just put our bow. So this is going to be the top, so I want, actually I'm making a funky bow, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't have any tails that hang, so let's make the bow. Let's clean this up a little bit. And if you don't like glitter, do not use glittered greenery and florals because it does come off. Not all of it, but some of it comes off. Okay. All right, so I'm going to use my bow maker. Here we go. So, here's my ribbons. That one. And this one. I'm just doing a simple, what I call a funky bow. I'm going to use the 2.5 inch first. Okay, so I've got my ribbon, good side up. I'm going to make the tail about 7 inches. So I'm going to pinch it. That's 7 inches to the peg. Give it a half twist and bring it down on your bow maker. Okay, so I'm going to put it outwards. Now we got the bad side facing up, which is good because we want to make our loop. I'm going to make a 6 inch loop. So you're going to slide your ribbon down, give it again a half twist, just kind of flick it towards you, and you're going to just pull your loop to the 6 inch till your loop is at 6 inches. Okay, and then again you're going to go down. You don't have to twist this time because I'm only doing 1 loop. If I were doing 2 loops, you would have to twist. Okay, 6 inches, and then I'm cutting this off at 7. I lost my scissors. So we got this much left out of the roll. So we made a whole swag in this large centerpiece with each of these rolls. Okay. Next I'm going to come in with the green. You think I would do that at the top, but I don't want it, again, I just want it peeking out. I don't want it right in your face. So I'm still doing 7-inch tail. Now, both sides of this ribbon are exactly the same, so you do not have to twist it. So we're just going to do a 6-inch loop and a 6-inch loop. And then a 7-inch tail. So I put this is the loop, I put the tail, this is a tail, I put the loop, making an X. Okay. And now I have to decide if I want the birch bark or this really pretty one on top. I think I'm going to put the birch bark in the second. So this one's really thick, so you don't want to do a really big bow with this ribbon. It is very, very thick. And if you did a huge bow with it, the center will be like this high stacked. But it is very pretty just to add to your whimsy chic. No, woodsy chic. Woodsy chic. So again, 7-inch tail, 6-inch loop. Super simple. And that's all I did on the centerpiece is the exact same bows. I did 4 of them for the centerpiece. Just exactly like I just did here. So literally everything matches. All right, and then we're going to come in with this Hex. God, I love this stuff. I bought it in all kinds of different colors. There's like, it's just so pretty. And the glitter doesn't fall off, which is what I really love. Hopefully the rest of my colors will come in soon, because I ordered a lot of colors in this because I really did like. It's not a normal glitter that you see on ribbon. And there we go. That's our bow. I could have added some greenery in there, but I just need to be done with this live. Okay, I'm gonna cut the ends. Actually, I'll take this off. So when I do my bows, I like to use a zip tie and a pipe cleaner. Okay, I do it probably a lot differently than most people. I like to use the zip tie. Again, I love zip ties, but I like to use the zip ties because it gets the center of my bow really, really tight without me having to pull so much, because that is the secret to a really good bow, is getting that center, make sure it's stacked and make sure the center is really tight. Because when you go to pull your loops, you want to be sure that when you pull your loops, the size of your loops are not going to change, right? So when I use a zip tie, I know it's tight and I can yank as much as I want. Okay, and then I put a pipe cleaner underneath the zip tie and then pull everything nice and tight. And I just attach my bow to my board with the pipe cleaner. We're almost done. We're almost done. Thank you so much for staying with me. I know it's been a long live, but I did talk a lot in the beginning. And this is taking me double the time it normally does. So keep an eye out for your favorite Facebooker or that you watch lives and stuff. because we sent some boards to some of our affiliates, so I'm sure they are going to be coming up with some spectacular stuff. Thank goodness, because I have a feeling I'll be out of commission for a little bit with this stupid shoulder. And a couple of the affiliates already sent me pictures of what they did. Well, the Canadians got their board a lot faster than any of the American affiliates. So some of them have already did things and blown my mind already. Okay, so there's my kind of funky bow. Let's put it onto our swag and we be done. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just go on the where I'm just going to use the top holes here. You're just going to go down one hole with your pipe cleaner, down the other one, and your bow is going to be completely centered. I'm just pulling till I feel a little bit of resistance and then giving it a few twists. Ow! I'm going to have to edit out all the ows. And I'm going to cut, why am I losing everything? Cut my pipe cleaner. And put it back down the hole. Keep our nice neat back. Okay, and then we're gonna start yanking our loops and tails. Get your tails and you're gonna scissor fingers and kind of give it a curl like that. And start from the bottom. Yank that tail. And that's why I like to use pipe cleaners, zip ties, because you can yank as hard as you want. Down there. And voila, we have a gorgeous swag. And guys, this is the second centerpiece I've ever made. The other day was the first when I did it in the VIP group. And this is my second swag. So if I can do it, you guys all can do it. Especially with a hurt shoulder. And there we go. I love that little pop of emerald green. Make sure your tails are all nice. This is a beautiful gift for anybody. Alrighty. Let's zoom out. And here is our finished swag with one board. So it is, when it's done, it's 23 inches. So it is a pretty good size. It's a pretty good size. So, and I'll bring up some of these greeneries because I didn't do that yet. Okay, we'll fix all our tails and everything, but there you go. So there's the side view. So it's not deep at all. it does fit between two boards, or two doors. And it would be really easy to make matching ones for if you have double doors. And here is our centerpiece and our swag to match. So we use the same ribbons, actually the exact same roll of ribbons. I could have put this sign in there too, but I thought I'd keep it simple because this is actually going on my mirror. When I do the oval to put on my door, my back door, I'll probably use this sign. Okay. And then there's our swag. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm sorry it took me so long, but I did get it done. I got her done. And I will take pictures of these tomorrow. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the hearts. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And like I said, I thank you for your patience, because normally it doesn't take me this long to do something like this, but it's kind of hard when you're got a little bit of pain going on. But look how full. Doesn't it look like I put a ton of stuff in here? And you guys see, and I really didn't. And there's the back. Nice and neat. If you're selling this, you're going to put your business card, or you're going to put a sticker on the back so they know where to get the matching centerpiece. Anyways, guys, this is just 2 ways that you can use our new rectangle board. Like I said, keep watch for your favorite YouTuber or Facebook live person, because I'm sure they will be doing something with the rectangle board shortly. And like I said, guys, they are on the website right now. So is all the ribbon. Shh. If they didn't watch the live, then you wouldn't know. So you guys, you can order away. Okay? Thank you, everybody. They are beautiful. So next time, whenever my shoulder heals, I am going to do 2 corner swags to go around each corner of my door. So I'll be doing 2 going like this, one going, and the other one going like this. And then I'm going to make an oval with the same mesh and ribbons to actually put on the door for my living room, or my dining room. And if you've seen my house, you see that my kitchen is all black and white. So this looks spectacular on my black granite. On my black granite, it looks so pretty. Okay, everybody, thanks for joining me. And ow, that hurt. Okay, thanks for joining me, and we'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.